Hi Derek, welcome. Do you maybe just want to introduce yourself for a second?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm Derek. I'm a family therapist and I work across children's social care in Southwark.
And one of the coolest, wisest human beings I know. So thank you so much, because every time we speak, you educate me. And
Pleasure.
I wanted to catch up with you because you have really helped me introduce something that's been kind of on my mind. So we're really conscious that, and I'm certainly learning a lot about how people that I support might encounter me in terms of I'm a white middle class woman, and people might have had some very negative experiences that in the past. And I'm a psychotherapist. People might have had some very negative experiences of that in the past. And
Mm.
I think sometimes I try and bodge that by just being as personable as I can be. But actually, you've helped me with a tool that I can use in situations to gently bring that into the room so it can be named and talked about. Could I ask you about that? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah,
What
straight
do you
into
do and
it.
how do you do it? Yeah.
So I guess it's sort of there's a lot of difference and similarity with everyone we come across, whether you're another member of staff or whether you're someone, like, as you said, that we sort of try and support or work with. And one of the things that similarly to you that I encounter is that I might not look, for example, like the typical therapist, and then it just brings up really interesting conversations because it's good to have a bit of background or context for conversations. So one of the things that I might do is if I'm talking to someone that I've just come across is to sort of say and to acknowledge difference is to say, what your experience is talking with someone that sounds like me or that looks like me, just to sort of check in about all these different things that are going on. Like you said in the beginning, we represent organizations, we represent our roles within organizations, and it's just, I think, really important to touch on.
I love that, Derek. And someone was speaking to me yesterday and going like, every psychiatrist I've ever met has been like this. And I thought, wow, what a powerful and cool thing it would be. And I'm sure that, reading, for example, Power the Fight's report from 2020, I have to put a shout out for that, which talks a lot about the experience of youth, young people encountering, unfortunately, people who look like me and feeling really unheard and unseen. Um, and yes, I just feel like that's such a useful thing to sort of bring us. And I thought, God, how powerful would it be if that the next time that person saw a psychiatrist, the psychiatrist said to them, do you have any concerns, or what have been your experiences about people who look like me? And maybe we could talk about those and think about those so that I can make sure that I'm kind of, yeah, that we brought it into the room. And yeah, so I just
And I
absolutely love
guess
that.
100%. And I guess what you're trying to do is show an understanding of the other person's experience, because, like you said in that report, what it showed is that people underreport things that are going on for them because they might not feel heard or connected or understood. Which is why it's really important to have these conversations, in my opinion.
And what I love about the way you do it is that you just help me do it in such a gentle way, because I think I can get kind of anxious about that kind of conversation, like, bring the elephant into the room. And you just did it in such a gentle way of going, yeah, like, what have you been your experiences of people who look like me, talk like me, like wear this badge, and that's so gentle, and it's not, it feels really non-oppressive to me. So thank you so much. And it opens up a great conversation, because then I can imagine someone saying, well, actually, I do have concerns about you. And then you going, okay, so here's how we could deal with that. For example, if you're worried about me taking power away or making decisions without you, how about I make a contract here and now that if I'm going to make a decision, I'll always bring it to you, even if I'm worried that you might not like it. And we can
Absolutely,
chat about it.
absolutely. 100%. And I think the other thing about it is that obviously, um, you can also probe and say, if the teachers look like me, have this person, or if someone's had input from social care or police or workplace, just to sort of check in to help that process, because I know every therapist might look different as well and come from a different background, and I know if I say it, it might land in a slightly different way as someone else says it. So it's just about, like you said, trying to do it in as gentle way as possible to open up challenging a sort of space that you can have some really helpful conversations in.
I love that. And then being really open to hear if somebody says, actually, I do have those concerns, that we don't get defensive about that,
That's the most
that,
important part. Absolutely.
yeah. Derek, thank you so much. You
Pleasure.
nailed it. You really
Thank
helped me. I appreciate it. Thank you.